Hey guys, what's up? This is Big Jack, and I'm just gonna give you a look at a couple of mods that'll make Minecraft look more realistic. Sorry about that. This is gonna be three different ones in particular. I'm not counting the fourth one because I'm just using that one to change the times of the day. This one right here is called Sonic's Textures, though. This is also optifine, and I'm also gonna be showing you two other texture packs with the difference of the default Minecraft. The difference between the two is one is a 256 pack and the other is a 512 texture pack. Some people say there's not a difference. I personally think there is. Um, some people say it looks grainy. I like just the more definition of the textures themselves. Now, in some ways, I will admit they do look the same. In other ways, they do look completely different. It's more on personal preference more than anything. But I'm just going to be showing you a difference of them in combination with these shaders, just to show you the difference between them. Now, of course, right now I'm sure you guys can all tell this is default texture. Of course, though, maybe you can't, though, with this shaders on it looks so damn good. And if you haven't noticed, I keep switching it back to sunrise because I just like the look of it. It just looks so nice. And during sunrise, with just all the shades and the lighting effects, and oh, this is so nice. Now let me give you a little thing of with this town that I'm using also. Remember my first Mine Colony video? Well, I kind of scrapped that, got the updated version of Mine Colony, and this was the outcome of it. Now, this of course now isn't the updated version of it now. I think this was back in like 1.00 or 1.1 released version, not beta. But this is now of course outdated and things like that. So now it is not impossible to run this in combination with, just so you guys know, it's not impossible to run this with the shaders mod, with optifine, with a 256 or a 512 combined, and still record this smoothly, because I'm going to be doing that here shortly for you guys. And you just need enough memory to allocate to Java, and you also just need a good enough processor and GPU that can support all these effects for it. Sorry, so first of all though that I wanted to show you, I'm just going to show you these in default real fast, and of course I'm going to come back to them, is waving trees and branches. You can just see the leaves moving, things like that. It gives a nice realistic feel. If you go down the ground, you get nice moving grass, there's nice swaying. Another thing it does is, in case you haven't noticed already, if you're looking here, if you look at the background, sorry, it's blurred out. But if you look at the background, see how the foreground is blurred a little bit now? Let me get you a little bit better of an example. Alright. So like say I'm looking at this, background's blurred, looking here, foreground's blurred. It's not as clear as it should be to see if I look like right there. See how the color even changes almost? I also need a water shader mod. Now if you guys can help me with that, I'd be loving it. Because right now I couldn't find one that's completely compatible. There's always glitches that made one thing look worse than the other. You can still get the clear effects, things like that, but it doesn't look as good as if you had an actual shader mod combined with Sonic's, because this is by far my best shader one. Skeleton or zombie somewhere. But yeah, if you guys could help me out with that, I'd be just loving ya. Let me set it back to sunrise. And alright, I'm going to also show you these settings real fast. This is optifine settings. Ooh, sorry. All these quality settings right here are based basically on your texture pack. They will change with your texture pack, so like there's blending from one block stacked right next to another block, so they'll try to blend themselves together to not make it look so abrupt or anything. Smooth biome, custom colors, custom fonts. Now if you mouse over these, you'll get a description for what each setting does to it. You get details right here, water, fancy, sky, all these different ones that just make it look gorgeous. You can also get some performance ones, smooth FPS, so you don't change FPS really abruptly. For me, it's not really an issue, so I keep it off. You can do preloaded chunks, dynamic updates, smooth input, load far, and just how many chunk updates you want to do. How close fog comes to you, the brightness, well that's in regular. Animations, fire animated redstone, flame, void particles, rain splash. Ooh, actually I haven't done rain splash. We're going to do that real fast after I switch packs. But I'm going to go ahead and do that now real fast, and it takes a second to load up the pack, so I'm going to come back when it's all loaded up. I'm going to do the 256 and then the 512. So be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. This is all loaded up now. This is the LB Photorealism 256 pack. It's not the 512 yet. So this isn't going to be the one that I personally prefer. This is a very common, very good looking pack of, it just makes things look more realistic in themselves and things like that. This is a very widely used one. It's very, very common. As you can see though, just to see how everything looks now, oh, it just looks fantastic, especially with that lighting right here, with it being sunrise, going off the buildings. Yes, texture pack looks amazing with this shader mod. Let me just go around the ground, show you the grass and the trees again. You see the difference here? Gotta love this, how nice this looks. I think I know where those zombies are, by the way. Kind of boxed up an area down there to make it look a little bit more straight, but yeah. Alright, now this is going to be the trees moving right here. See each individual leaves right here. Now there's a little bit of a problem with the blur, because since they're moving around and stuff, it thinks it's changing from foreground to background, so it blurs it out. That's just a small glitch, it's alright. You're not going to be really looking directly at trees like this the entire time unless you have an obsession with leaves. So it's not that huge of a deal or anything. Now something I do want to do is let's set it to midnight and take a look at everything. Because I've never really taken a look at this at night. Not sure how good you guys can see or anything. You know what, let's do this for you. Options, settings, brightness, bright. That should be a little bit better for you guys. Now the shader mods you can't really see that well. I mean, it gives a little bit different feel, but not a huge amount comparable to day. But, it still looks good. Alright, let's go back to sunrise and let's turn rain on. Still looks pretty good. Oh, but like, I love the way this looks now. It just gives it that drowny, overcast feeling. I mean, it just gets kind of darker in vanilla Minecraft, but look at this right here. It still looks awesome. I mean, it just gives it that dark impression. Another little glitch there is you see all these little red dots and everything, I'm sure you can. That happens with rain and sometimes when you're underwater. I'm sure they're trying to fix that up, but as of right now, that's just what it is. You can really see it down there in the background. Let's see, as the rain's going away, it's stopping. Not really sure what causes that, but yeah, could be a lot worse. Alright, so now I'm going to go to my file. Oh, one more little thing for comparison before I forget is, alright, I'm going to give you this wool block right here, and this is the 256 pack, don't forget that. I'm going to come back in the 512 and show you the difference in the texture, just the detail of the texture, sorry. So, be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. This is with the 512 texture pack. Now if you look here, with this wool block, considering the difference with the 256 pack, you can actually see, in my opinion, each individual fiber of the wool. It just gives it, I mean, I know you won't really see it unless you're up close like this, but I like it, because it just gives you that more feeling. But yeah, this is going to be the 512 pack right here. Different trees, different leaves, the wood's a little bit different, a little bit more high definition in my opinion. You gotta remember, this is all my opinion too. Some people like 256, I like the 512. This is also just to somewhat prove that some people say that you can't do it with the shaders plus a 512 pack plus fraps plus optifine. Optifine actually helps you though, it doesn't ruin you unless you have all your settings on full. I do, but I'm able to do it with my computer. You can do it, and you can still get a pretty smooth experience with it. Don't think you can, because you can. I mean, I'm doing this right here for you guys, but let me just go through all the textures real fast, go through all the movement of the world, and just show you the 512 texture pack here. And I'm also going to give you one little example right here with the Shep for lighting effects through overhead windows. Now you can see right here, say we're going through right here, you can see the light actually changing with it from the sun moving. It's just the more how the high definition shader is doing its job, and it looks really nice. So blurring right here. Alright, let me go ahead and show you this the overhead windows right here with the 512 pack plus the shaders, and we'll wrap this up. Down we go. Alright, you probably remember this is where we started at. Change the time to noon, and there we go. Now, if that is not a realistic Minecraft, I don't know what is. You could please comment, rate, subscribe, like, whatever you guys wish to do. And also, if you could post in the comments, please, for about the water textures, or water shaders, I apologize. I would really appreciate that, because I've been trying to find one, but been unsuccessful. Alright guys, this has been Jack showing you a more realistic Minecraft.